The quiet anchor. Ilara was a girl who lived in a world of her own making, filled with stories and silent whispers. She found more adventure in the pages of a book than in the noisy halls of her school. One day, a boy named Finn appeared in the crowded hallway. He wasn't loud or flashy. He was just there, a quiet anchor in the swirling sea of students. Ilara watched as he knelt to help a younger student who had dropped a stack of papers. From a distance, Ilara watched him. He didn't know she existed. She saw him in the art room, carefully sketching a design. He was so
focused, so completely in his element. It was a kind of quiet strength she had never seen before. It wasn't a crush, not the kind she read about in books. She didn't want to hold his hand or share secrets. She just wanted to understand how someone could be so completely themselves, so dedicated to their own quiet pursuits. So she began to try. She started with her own art, spending hours on a single drawing, not for a grade, but for the joy of creating something true. She learned to quiet the noise around her and listen to the whispers of her own heart. A teacher noticed her newfound focus. "You've really found your voice, Ilara," she said one afternoon. "You're building something beautiful here." Ilara smiled. A quiet, knowing smile. She wasn't building a voice for anyone else, but for herself. Months later, she saw Finn again at a school fair. He was helping to set up a booth, his movements efficient and kind. He was still the same quiet anchor. Ilara felt a new kind of gratitude for him, a silent thank you for the path he had unknowingly shown her. She realized that the admiration she felt wasn't about him at all. It was about the person
she had become because of him. She was no longer just a girl who loved books. She was a girl who was building a life, page by quiet page. As she passed him, he looked up from his work, and their eyes met for just a moment. He offered a small, kind smile, and she returned it. There were no words, no grand gestures, just a quiet acknowledgement of two people on their own paths. She walked on, her heart full. The boy who didn't know she existed had reminded her who she wanted to become, and in the quiet of her own life, she was finally becoming her.